on, you guys? It's your boy the FWLTI to the Big E here once again with another video. Now, I haven't done a boxing video in a while, people, so this is especially for you boxing fans on my channel. So this week Floyd Mayweather posted a picture on Instagram of him in training, which has sparked a speculation that Floyd is ready to return to the ring for maybe one last fight to hit the 50 and beat the record, or maybe just to come back and have more than the one fight. It's just a sheer speculation. It was just a video on Instagram of him training with his entourage behind him, filming it and taking photos. It could just be that he just wanted to post some pictures of him training, but it has sparked speculation. So here are a few names that I personally think are the only people that would bring Floyd out of retirement for a fight with. The first one I'm going to talk about is this guy here, Adrien Broner. Obviously there's been a lot of bad blood between Floyd and Broner recently, so it's a fight that Broner's called for. Is it a fight that Floyd would want? I think Floyd would fight Broner. It's an easy fight for Floyd. The hardest part for me with this fight is selling it. So if there's going to be a network that's going to guarantee Floyd money, then fair enough. If it's going to be on pay-per-view sales, I don't think Broner and Floyd as a fight would really sell a lot of pay-per-view buys. So this one would be a hard sell, but Adrien Broner is definitely one I wanted to put out there. I personally would like to see it. It would be a bit of a mismatch. I think Floyd would just school him, but Broner wants it. Floyd laughed it off, but it's a money fight. Floyd is a money man, so could it happen? Who knows? So next up, I want to talk about this guy, Danny Garcia, the WBC champion at welterweight. Again, this would be an interesting fight. Obviously, Danny Garcia is undefeated. Do I see Danny Garcia beating Floyd? No, I don't see Danny Garcia troubling Floyd. Again, this one for me is purely done on pay-per-view sales. Does Danny Garcia, Floyd Mayweather as a fight excite you people to spend your hard money on buying a pay-per-view for it? If it doesn't, it doesn't make sense, because again, I feel it's not going to sell, just like the Broner fight. It's going to be a hard one to push. Again, it's a good test for Floyd. I don't see Danny Garcia beating Floyd, but it is just another name in the pot that is Danny Garcia. Next, I want to touch on this guy, Terence Crawford. Now for me, this one's the pick of the bunch. I would like to see Terence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather. I think Crawford is a tremendous talent. I saw him not too long ago in Glasgow when he won his first world title for Ricky Burns. He didn't get out of first gear that night and he totally outclassed Ricky Burns. I know you lot are going, "No, Ricky Burns is shit." He's not a world elite fighter, I'll give you that. But over the last couple of years, Terence Crawford has shown you that he is the real deal. He's gone through the weights, won world titles at them weights, and I do actually feel he is the heir in waiting in the pound for pound best fighter in the world. So I would like to see Floyd Mayweather versus Terence Crawford, and I feel this one would actually sell. It's just the point of, does Floyd fancy it? It would probably be a tougher fight with Crawford than the other two, but does Floyd really fancy it? Is it a fight that could draw him? Does Floyd see it as a big fight? We don't know. Now the next one I want to talk about is all hearsay on the sense of if he wins his next fight, and this is this guy, Kell Brook. Now if Kell Brook, the only way I see Kell Brook getting a fight with Floyd Mayweather is if he beats Gennady Golovkin. Personally, I don't see that happening, but if he does beat Gennady Golovkin, this puts Kell Brook right in the firing line for Floyd Mayweather, and it would be a big money spinning fight. Next up, I want to talk about Manny Pacquiao. Would Floyd take a Manny Pacquiao fight again? I think he would. The problem I have with this one is the first fight did not live up to expectations, and Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd, I feel, would be a hard sell again, because people paid a lot of money the first time round and it did not live up to the hype. Okay, there was all that stuff about Manny being injured. Maybe if they haven't left it so long, and to be fair, it all depends on how well Manny looks against Vargas coming up soon. But then Vargas is not elite level. I don't mean to be horrible to Jesse Vargas, he's not elite level fighter. So does Manny even get any recognition for beating Vargas? I really don't know. Would you guys pay again to see Manny versus Floyd? I personally, I'm not sure if I would anymore after the first one. I would like to see a healthy Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd, but are we just now past that, and is it just a repeat of the first time round? So last but not least, the one I'm going to touch on last is this man, Gennady Golovkin. The reason why I've put him last is it's the biggest fight out there for Floyd, but the problem I have here is Floyd is not going to go up to middleweight. If they're going to fight, he's going to have to come down to light middleweight. Golovkin is. Floyd isn't going to go up to middleweight. He's going to meet him halfway point at a check weight. It's not going to be at full-blown middleweight. It's the one everyone wants to see. I'll give it that. Will Floyd take it? This is the riskiest fight for Floyd because the power that Gennady Golovkin does carry is ridiculous. I'd like to see it. I'm sure you guys would like to see it. I'm sure the whole world would like to see it. But is it a fight that Floyd fancies? If he does come back, will he play it safe? We don't know, people. It's going to be fun finding out. So that's my predictions for people that Floyd would come back to fight. The problem is with me, with a couple of them, is selling it. Are you guys looking forward to a return of Floyd Mayweather? I'll be honest with you, I'm looking forward to it. I think he's still got a lot left in the tank. He's still, pound for pound for me, the best fighter on the planet. No one can touch him, and if he can still do the business in the ring, why not stick around and make a bit more money in your pocket if he needs any more, that is. Before I quickly go, there's two other names I was going to touch on, which is obviously the Conor McGregor fight. I personally don't want to see that mismatch. I don't feel it's a contest. As much as there's all this hype, and it would be massive money. Now this would be the money match, but I see it as a big money mismatch, that Floyd would just dominate McGregor and beat him up, and beat him up badly, I feel. This is just my opinion. Other people might be split on that, but I feel that's what would happen. And another one that nearly made the list was Saul Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez. Obviously he's started spouting off his mouth about a possible rematch with Floyd. I don't see that happening. I don't see much changing. I don't think Canelo's improved as a fighter since the first fight, and I just think it's a same old with that one. And I really wouldn't want to see it again. And I don't think Canelo would really, like damaging his legacy a bit more by getting whooped by Floyd again. So there you go, guys. There are my possibilities about Floyd making a return to the ring. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you guys think of him. And this was your boy FOOTI to the Big E, signing off again with another video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that lovely business. If you're new and it's the first time you've seen any of my videos, please hit the thumbs up. And if you're a Footstepz follower, smash the thumbs up buttons, people. I need all your support to get Footstepz Sports going, and I love all the support you've given me so far. Remember, if you ain't subscribed for and this is the first time, hit that subscribe button as well. And I'm out of here. This is your boy FOOTI to the Big E, and bless and peace, people.